Malaysians only read 15 books a year on average, which shows that Malaysians' reading habits are low. If this phenomenon is not improved, it will have an impact on individuals, society, even a country. Studies have found that reading helps to promote creativity, so we should all develop reading habits as soon as possible.
I read 5 to 10 pages every day before going to bed.
Mostly that will be after work, about 10 to 12, that is my time for me to read.
I didn't read much. I worked most of the time and didn't want to read.
In Malaysia, a study on amount of reading found that an average Malaysian people only read 15 books a year, which is far less than advanced countries that read 40 books per person per year. Commentator Guo Chaohe believes that Malaysia's traditional education system is the main reason for the downturn in reading.
The education method in Malaysia is still kind of cramming style. This kind of curriculum design allows us to read a lot from an early age. For children, before their interests are developed, they have already been forced to read such a large amount of information. So for them, reading is actually a matter of psychological pressure and burden. They'll feel that reading is not helpful to their academic performance or to their future work. Over time, I think the reading atmosphere in Malaysia is of course getting weaker.
Climate education has indirectly caused Malaysians to lose interest in books other than textbooks. If this problem is not improved, it will have a certain impact on individuals, society, and even the country.
In the system of the whole country, the way of culturing talents is very institutionalized and consistent. Mathematics and science classes may be able to perform very well, but in terms of creative performance, you'll find that Malaysia is very lacking. In Malaysia's current economic systems, most of them still help others to process and reproduce the entire product, but we rarely show our own creativity. You'll find that many people actually lack imagination and initiative in life.
In 2010, the National Taichung University of Education studied the relationship between reading and creativity and found that most college students who read a lot will get higher scores in the creativity test, allowing them to create unique products after entering society. Both students and office workers should develop a habit of reading as soon as possible.
In fact, our lives needs to be constantly improved. The way of reading book does not have to sit and finish the book. It can be relaxed. For example, when I turn to a page, I will read some sentences, which is to let these sentences enrich me. Looking at different perspectives of life is also a power of reading.
We can start with books we are interested in and record our experience and key points after reading, which may open up a new perspective for the future.